The significance of Lin Pingzhi's opening appearance. Swordsman of the East, Chapter 1, Annihilation. This chapter starts the novel with a unilateral massacre, hinting at the cruel tone of power struggle that defines this novel. The three characters of the Fuwei escort agency, the bold and strategic master, the spirited young Lin Pingzhi, and the energetic Lin's wife, each have their own attitudes towards circumstances, but share one thing in common: they are all virtuous people. However, when these virtuous individuals enter the brutal martial world, they become vulnerable and powerless. The second chapter describes Lin Pingzhi's escape and journey to Mount Hengshan, during which the nature of the Jianghu, the martial world, is gradually revealed through various eavesdropping instances. The powerless Lin Pingzhi, who just stepped into the Jianghu, encounters his first hero in the martial arts world on Mount Hengshan. The interesting thing is that this hero, Linghu Chong, is the first real martial artist Lin Pingzhi comes into contact with. All other characters are either in disguise or nameless, only Linghu Chong's actions leave a deep impression on Lin Pingzhi. Ironically, this hero becomes incapacitated shortly after his appearance, and Lin Pingzhi even saves his life. Subsequently, the narrative focus shifts to Linghu Chong, who, despite being a hero in the battle at Mount Hengshan, returns to Mount Hua and is reduced to a laughingstock. Meanwhile, the naive Lin Pingzhi becomes a pampered young master, and their fates diverge. This is a process of role reversal. Lin Pingzhi steps from the periphery of Jianghu into the center of power, while Linghu Chong is exiled from the center of power to the periphery. They switch positions in terms of status and morality. Lin Pingzhi falls from a noble gentleman, who would starve rather than steal, holds a deep grudge but refuses to murder in the dark, and deeply cares about the reputation of the Fuwei escort agency, into a dehumanized figure. On the other hand, Linghu Chong transforms from a frivolous man into a moral paragon. This is the significance of Lin Pingzhi. He is a foil to Linghu Chong and one of the only outsiders in the power world, highlighting Linghu Chong's noble character and the tragedy of power corrupting people. As a free individual on the fringe of power, Lin Pingzhi is drawn into the center of power and manages to maintain his integrity during his wanderings, reaching the high standard of being unbowed by poverty or power. However, he quickly falls from grace within the moral bastion of the Huashan sect, while the favored son of heaven, Linghu Chong, undergoes a similar yet opposite journey, his character shining brighter with each challenge. The main theme of Swordsman of the East is power, as Jin Yong has clearly stated. From this perspective, many enlightening insights can be derived. The Sunflower Manual and the evil-resisting sword technique represent supreme power, but those who possess them lose their humanity. This humanity, in terms of inequalities, refers to emotions and character. Externally, it means castration. The song Swordsman of the East symbolizes a free spirit transcending power struggles. Frighteningly, in the whirlpool of power struggle, those who stand against power, deny power, become targets, because their transcendent existence becomes a sarcastic counterpoint to those pursuing power. Therefore, Yu Buchuan attempts to marginalize Linghu Chong, whose noble demeanor embarrasses him. In a kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man will be torn apart because he reminds the blind of their blindness. Swordsman of the East is a parable of power. Lin Pingzhi is Linghu Chong's shadow, a sad witness to the corruption power brings. By carefully reading the foreword and afterword, one can tell that Jin Yong is a modern novelist. He has many aesthetic and artistic arrangements. Of course, this does not diminish his entertainment value, but if one only focuses on entertainment value, it would be an underestimation of Jin Yong. Choosing Linghu Chong as the protagonist instead of Lin Pingzhi is not as simple as being interesting or not.